Hang on, I gotta put a mask on. Stand back, baby. Sorry. Through the people, he literally looked like he was wearing a yellow tank top, and I've been getting a lot of crap from the neighbors. So,
you know why we have to wear a mask? Yes. The virus stuff. So can we come in?
I thought you were coming, so I was asking why there were 3 people, and he looked like a man in a yellow tank top through the people. I didn't see that he was wearing a uniform.
So it is protocol.
Baby, you gotta stay back because you don't have a mask on. Why are you here? Can you please tell me that?
I told you over the phone yesterday when I talked to you.
All you told me was that somebody called. You didn't tell me why or anything like that.
That's why I'm here. Okay, that's why I'm here, and I'm going to talk to you about the concerns that
Okay, but you didn't tell me on the phone, so can you please tell me now?
Okay, so can we come in?
Can you tell me why you're here?
Okay, there's been some concerns about you not being able to handle Robin. That you're not able to take care of him right now, and you're trying to find a place for him to be at. To go. Can you talk about what's been going on? Why those concerns?
Esmeralda, have you not been through this with me before, and has it not already been proven that I'm protected by federal law as a parent with mental illness, and I've proven through evaluations and all the hoops you guys put me through that my child has never been in danger, will never be in danger, and I will do absolutely anything possible to keep him out of danger, including seeking another adult to care for him if I feel I am not able?
Well, are you trying to get somebody to adopt him?
No. I was being manipulated by someone and I got out of it. And that person is being extremely vengeful because I'm not helping her anymore. You know me. You know better. You know him.
I do know you, but whenever there's new concerns, I do have to come back.
It's the same concern. You've been through this with me before, and last time you guys lied, manipulated, made it so much worse. I'm not going to allow you to bully me again. My child has never and will never be in danger, and you know this. He is a perfectly healthy, perfectly happy boy who is the size of a 4-year-old at 2.5 years old. Everybody loves him. Everybody will tell you he's the most amazing boy ever, and everybody, except for the people that are uncomfortable with how comfortable I am with myself, will tell you I'm an excellent mother. I have already submitted to all of your hoops. It's the exact same thing. I call for help when I know I need help, and you're trying to punish me for that. I'm not going to let you.
Are you needing help now?
No, ma'am. That's why he's home with me.
Did you ask for help within the past week?
I'm not going to answer any questions for you. No, you don't, because you have lied and manipulated in the past and caused us many more problems. You know full well what's going on here. Don't play dumb. Baby, you may not go outside right now. I'm not giving you any information. We have been through this exact thing before. I've given you all the medical releases. I've submitted to all your evaluations. As you can clearly see, he is perfectly healthy, unharmed, and not afraid of me. Stop harassing my family.
So whenever there's a report made, this is in your report, your other case has been closed.
I don't care that some person that doesn't like me because I kicked her out because she was getting drunk and making a problem for me is trying to make a problem back. I'm not going to allow you to bully me. You have all the evidence you need right in front of you. And you know what the information I will give you is that Waste Management is finally able to get to us, and we're getting garbage cans this week. So, yes.
Are you still attending Kmart?
I am not answering any questions.
Well, whenever CPS has a case, I have questions that I have to ask you.
I am not answering them. You can ask them, but I'm not going to answer you. In the past, you have lied and made my life much more difficult. I have no trust and no faith in anyone in your office except for Amy, and I will not give you any information.
Can you let me talk for just a minute? So I have these questions to ask you because I have a case to assess.
Well, then ask them.
But you're saying you're not willing to answer any.
Yep. I'm not giving you any information. You're not on my team, dude. You made my life a living hell when I asked for help. We are not on the same team. I am on Team Robin. You are on Team Mess with Us. I'm not going to help you.
So whenever
Do you honestly feel okay standing here seeing how fine he is and doing this anyway?
Let me talk. Okay. So if I don't have, if I don't make contact with you guys, if I don't have these questions answered and I have to assess
You can assess him right now. Don't be ridiculous. Don't play obtuse. Don't play stupid with me.
then I have to reach out to our legal advisor.
And then what are they going to tell you? The same thing they told you last time that you guys lied to me about. Y'all sat there and told me it would take you 20 minutes to sever custody from me. And that was a lie. And your supervisor told the truth. You have nothing, you have nothing. Just because some jerk calls it a complaint doesn't mean you can mess with my family. You know he's fine. Everybody that cares about him knows he is fine.
I just need it. Are you going to cooperate by answering the questions or not?
I'm not giving you any information. You have no integrity. No integrity.
Let me say, I don't work for child welfare. Okay?
She is an awful human being.
I don't work here. I want to make sure you're doing okay psychiatrically.
I am doing okay.
Right now, I heard you tell her that you weren't going to day market.
I did not say that. I said I wasn't going to give her any information.
Say that. I'm going to take that back.
Yeah, I would recommend you take that back.
So here's the question. Are you going?
I'm not giving you that information. I'm not giving you guys my medical information. Again, you're standing here at my home. You can see that my child is well cared for. Clearly not afraid of me. I am clearly in good condition. Everything is fine. Esmeralda has been through this with me before. I would never endanger my child. He has never come close to being abused. The idea that people would try to take what happens to me during an episode where I've already said that I'm having an episode and already put him in a safe place with another adult and try to use that against me is against federal law. I am protected from this department putting undue stress on me as a parent with mental illness. I have already disclosed to them. I don't have to. They've already had that information disclosed to them. I've been through evaluations with their doctors. I've done everything they have asked. I have never been a danger to anyone. I have never been violent towards anyone. I have a mouth on me. I'm a comedian. I'm a writer. Sometimes I speak hyperbolically. No one has ever been in danger, and no one has ever believed they've been in danger because of me. This is a punitive action by a woman who is trying to get back at me. I'm not going to let this take us off track again. I work real hard to keep this family going, and this department has caused me more suffering than you can imagine. I have not slept because of this. I am shaking. These people keep threatening to take my child and put him with strangers because I asked for help. They sat in my living room and lied to me and said they were going to help us and then tried to threaten us. Excuse me? Well, obviously the comedy business is shut down right now, so I'm mostly doing charity shows online. I'm not making really money. I'm mostly living off donations from my friends at this point and my fans. I've been a stand-up comic and an actor for 17 years. I've been in a Kevin Hart movie. I've been on television. I'm not an abusive parent. And just because I don't conceal my mental illness and act like I'm fine when I'm not, I'm being penalized because I ask for help when I know I need it because I would never let him come close to being in danger.
Mom.
Excuse me? I have been struggling with the same mental illness since I was in 5th grade, ma'am. I know myself. I've done whole fringe shows about my mental illness. I'm not this person that's in denial, okay? That's why it makes them uncomfortable, because I'm extremely open. Because I write stories about it, and I give speeches about it, and I go to all kinds of treatment. I make videos. You can go on YouTube. I chronicle my mental health journey. It's public. I make meditation videos. I make panic attack videos. No, ma'am. None whatsoever. Well, sorry, ibuprofen. I have a chronic pain issue in my ankle, and I do take ibuprofen. No, ma'am. No. I did. For a short time when I was nursing, I took Zoloft because it was very triggering for me to breastfeed. I breastfed for 2 straight years. So I did take some Zoloft during that time. Robin, honey, listen to mommy. I know you want to go outside, okay, but I need you to stay inside and stay safe right now. Yeah, I took the levels down a little bit, for sure. But it also had some bad side effects. It was making my blood vessels, kind of pop open. So after seeing a bunch of doctors about that, and rheumatologists and everything else, I ended up coming off the Zoloft and stopping breastfeeding a little earlier than I would have otherwise. Of course, yes. I've been being treated my whole life. I am not a danger.
So would it be bipolar disorder?
No, ma'am.
Depression?
Here's the thing. It's so against my nature not to cooperate. I'm a touch autistic, and it is very difficult for me to withhold information. But they have shown me in the past that any information I give them, they use to threaten me and manipulate me. You have no idea what that woman has put me through when I asked her for help. And I want to cooperate with you right now, but I cannot risk it. I'm sorry. I cannot give you that information. I literally had to sit with myself last night and be like, Haley, don't you answer that woman's questions this time. She is not your friend. I'm sorry. I can't give you the information. I can't do it. Last few nights, really well, except for last night was a bit difficult, but I did get a couple hours in.
Are you sad?
I am sad, baby, but I'll be okay. Come here. Yes, yes.
Go on.
And he's 2.5 and the size of a 4-year-old. He's a happy, healthy boy. You want to have a kiss?
You have problems getting
I want to go outside.
No, ma'am. Like I said, I've been in show business for many years. I have a lot of people that care about us. Okay, that's not. Look. Can I let just you in so you can look? Esmeralda personally has victimized me in the past, and she is not coming to my home.
Okay.
Okay, he's got plenty of toys. Okay, what I've been doing during the quarantine is, you can see a little bit of it.
Oh, does the horsey have a name?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, be careful.
Oh, you bump?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
you did. Uh-oh, look at there.
This is cucumbers.
beautiful.
Thank you. This is my corn talent, I'm calling it, because I didn't know I could make miniatures. So this is actually my first piece, was I made a random outhouse when I was playing the yard with him.
You know,
And
I have, is this
It
real?
snowballed to making things like this, and the plants are
Oh,
real.
wait a minute. What is this?
This is,
Is that-
here, let me show you what I've been doing. Come here, Robin, you want to show her the
But
studio?
let me ask you this.
Oh.
Is that real?
Yep.
I've got one at my house and it's like this big.
Jade plant?
Yes. I mean, and I'm
Years
like,
ago when I
there's
lived in California, I became obsessed with succulents.
Gotcha.
This one is flowering, which I didn't know it could do. And I'm just
Whoa.
thrilled to death. But see these little things? This is what I've been doing. Making these tiny little
Nice.
miniatures. And I got, here, let's show her the studio, babe.
So your name is
No.
Robin?
Robin, say hi.
Hey,
What's your name
Dude.
again? No, babe. All
Hey,
right, come
dude,
on.
how are you?
Baby, we gotta wash up, okay? We gotta be careful that we don't get sick. Oh my gosh, they just reopened the science center and we were supposed to go today.
Yeah.
But I just was too
I want to make
stressed.
sure you've got plenty of food. Like, you got enough food for him, you got enough food for
See the
you.
food on the table?
Yeah, you
And
do.
then if you open this cabinet over here with the sloth on it.
Wait a minute, here's the sauce. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Whew,
hungry.
you're hungry? You want to eat again?
Yeah.
Now, I will say the fridge is a little bare, but we're 2 days away from our food stamps.
Okay, good. You're getting
So,
food stamps. I'm
Yes,
glad
we're
you're
signed
out.
up for food stamps.
Okay.
This is his room in here. Come here, babe. Let's show her your room.
Do I get to see your room? Hey, I heard a dog barking.
And this is actually the one thing that's well, there's 2 things that are majorly changed since we saw Esmo the last time. Is he is sleeping in his own bed now. We're not co-sleeping anymore, which is great because I was having a hard time getting any rest.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
So, I heard a dog barking when I first got
She's in
here.
my bedroom. She's very friendly, but when she comes out, she like me, has a touch of the Asperger's. So she's gonna come up to you and seem aggressive, but she's just happy to see you.
What kind of dog is it?
She's a Boston Terrier.
Aw. Okay, I have a miniature dog. So.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, dude.
She's a really sweet girl, but she when I first got her, I was very ill.
Like medically or psychiatrically?
At the time I was pregnant and I didn't know it, and I'm like allergic to being pregnant. It's very difficult for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
It's okay.
when he touched your hand, oh there it is. Okay, I just want to make sure that my vape wasn't on the floor where he was gonna pick it up because I lost track of it when I washed his hands. And so she wasn't very well socialized. I ended up on bed rest. I lost that pregnancy.
Hey, babe.
I lost 9 pregnancies before I had Robin.
Hey.
So the idea that people keep acting like I might let something happen to him is
No,
kind of
where are you
insulting.
trying to take me?
He wants to show you my room.
Oh, does your mom care?
It's fine.
Okay. I don't want to go somewhere I know. Hey there. Whoa, that's cool. I like that.
This is where we.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is a original art my friend did for my tattoo. For my
Oh, I
semicolon.
like that.
I imagine you're
Yeah.
familiar with the semicolon movement.
Dog.
So, well, let me ask you, how long did you live it like in, well, I wanted, Not because you could have lived somewhere else in North Carolina, but like in our area.
Again, it's a complicated story.
Have you moved a lot?
Yes, we move a lot. I'm a comedian as a job,
Yeah.
but honestly, even before I was a comedian, that's just always been the nature of me.
Hey, babe.
They're telling me she's so friendly.
Really?
Her name's Olivia Pork Chop Hutchinson, by the way. Why are you mad, bud? Oh, what would you like to have to eat?
I eat my strawberry.
Strawberries. We're gonna get more strawberries soon, but you know what I have? I got peaches.
What pieces?
Can you talk nice to Mom?
Please.
Can you say the whole sentence? Mom, can I have a peach, please?
I have pieces.
Nice.
So, are you having any problems?
Look, the truth is this. Yeah, obviously it's been a struggle. It's been quarantine. It's been difficult.
Yeah,
But we were doing fine. I met a girl a few months ago. She was my waitress over in Stoke Ridge, and she was real friendly. And she got a 4-year-old daughter. And we hit it off, and we were having play dates. And then she started asking me for favors. What's wrong? You don't want me to wash it? But I gotta wash it, remember? So it's not dirty for you. Want me to dry it too?
You are funny.
You know, and I kind of sometimes have a little hard time with boundaries. And she started asking for more than I could spare. And then it was, I just don't have anywhere to go. And can we please stay with you for a while? And I thought, and I told her, I was like, you know, you guys can come stay here because I could really use some time. Because what my art is pouring resin, so he can't be in the room with me.
I'm sorry, say that again.
My art that I'm doing involves pouring resin.
Yeah.
So I can't have him in the room.
Gotcha.
So, you know, I kind of was like, it'd be great. I could do dishes, laundry. You could keep an eye on the kids, and I don't have to wait for him to be asleep to get stuff done. But instead, she came here and got rip-roaring drunk and started leaving food out on the counters, leaving cigarette butts everywhere. So I'm, you know, having to follow her around so he doesn't get poisoned. And her baby daddy's coming over and he wants to crash in the driveway, and then he's in here, and I'm like it's too much. You know, you gotta go. You're like, I'm already struggling. It's quarantine, babe. You gotta stay with mommy in the house, please.
You are adorable. You know that.
And he was gonna be going to Nashville for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Do you
to
have
stay.
family there? Or?
Well, like family. I used to work with Ralphie May a lot before he passed away, and his family, who's not his actual family, is in Nashville, and I kind of became a part of that years ago.
Yeah.
And so he was going to be going for 2 weeks to stay with some friends there, and the day before that, their son was hospitalized with the COVID. So, yeah, it's been so. Both my parents have had it. My dad, I can't believe he even survived. It's been a very difficult few months.
Do they live locally?
They live. All my parents' family lives in New York. So.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that's where we're from.
So you don't have like any relatives nearby?
No.
Do you have any support nearby?
Well, yeah. Like I said, I had some friends in Durham, but I'm just gonna go through this.
When I say
so
nearby, I mean like within 30 minutes of here.
Well, yeah, I have a couple of mom friends that are super cool. I actually, when the quarantine first started, before anybody was letting us use food stamps for grocery pickup, my mom friends were like, you know, bringing groceries and leaving them at the driveway and bringing toilet paper. My friend Julie, the tie-dye lady, lives nearby.
Okay.
Karina and her daughter, I actually just made her the cutest pendant for her daughter. My friend Amanda, my friend Lauren.
So
You know,
how does he sleep?
he likes to sleep on top of me, so it's been a struggle. But the last few days, we've been going to bed in our own bed without crying.
Because you know you've got to have sleep.
Look, I just made that one.
Oh, I wish I had my glasses.
Oh,
That is beautiful.
It's her daughter, it's his friend Freya, and so her mom requested a custom pendant. That's her teddy bear,
Oh, wow.
her Harold bear with his little bell.
You know what, dude? You need to sit down and don't run and eat because you're going to choke yourself.
Get in your chair, bub. Sit
I'm
down
gonna
in your
put it in
caterpillar,
the
please. Well, then give it back to mommy. Those are your two choices. Which one you want to pick? Good choice.
Thank you.
Good choice.
Thank you. I don't want you to choke, okay? I accidentally
My
choked.
family's not my support system anyway. They have not been
Gotcha.
since school, so that's.
Okay. Wow.
We actually moved here to be further away from them.
So how did you end up, what, I always, so let's say for an example that you're from New York, and I'm like, how in the world do people end up in
I
Rockingham
used to
County?
live in Fairbanks, Alaska. I've lived in Lakewood, Colorado. I've lived all over the place. I lived in Sacramento for many years. This was actually my Uncle Pete's house, my mother's brother.
Yeah.
And he passed away. Those are his hats up there. He was a big fan of those Australian type hats with the feather. He's
Yeah.
actually kind of famous in this neighborhood because he was like a personality. But he passed away and left this house to them. And my parents are boat people. They would never dream of coming here.
Yeah.
So this house just sits vacant except for when I use it. So, I mean, a few years back, I kind of... Robin, absolutely not. I'm sorry, bud.
Dude, you need to chill out.
If you ask Mommy nicely, we can put a movie on in your room, but not if you're going to hit your chair.
Is
If
that
you're-
what you call a little temper tantrum? Is that what that is? Because that doesn't look good.
You don't like when someone else has got my attention.
I bet. I bet that makes it hard on you.
I mean, it's definitely the complication of the quarantine is that he does not... Babe, come on now. What you doing? You okay, Lola?
So, did you not like Denmark? Is that why you decided not to go anymore?
I didn't say I decided not to go.
Okay.
I don't know why you keep
Well, I
trying to
don't
trick
know
me
why
into
I
saying
keep
stuff.
that either. Maybe I just didn't. I thought I heard you say you didn't go.
I know, I said
anymore.
I'm not going to give her that information.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure that if you feel like you need treatment, that you're going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I always have, and I always will, and I absolutely don't need a stranger to interfere and tell me what to do. Look, I am not going to stop. Babe, you can't hold on to her.
Hey, that's enough.
Look, because Esmeralda's back. She knows she's an enemy.
Bedroom.
Ollie, let's go. Come on. Ollie, Ollie!
Oh, I shouldn't have laughed.
All about. What?
I shouldn't have laughed. I'm sorry.
Look how cute is she though? She's mad. Cutest thing. Her little hiney gets all spiked up.
Yeah. I know.
Robin, look, I know you're upset. Look, talk to Mommy. What's going on? What are you feeling?
I like going in the door.
Why you want to go in the door?
I want to go in the door.
You want to go in the room with Ollie?
Yeah.
I think you should stay out here with me. How about if we go in your room and I'll turn on the Lorax for you?
Oh.
How about
Yeah.
the Lorax and the yogurt? No, you want to pick a different movie?
No.
Oh, listen, Mr. Weiner Skirts, you can't go in there right now.
So, is there anything that you think you need right now?
No, I needed that woman out of my life, and she pushed things far enough that I finally got mad at her and told her to go away, and this is what she did. So I just need this episode to be over.
Are we talking about Esmeralda or someone?
No, the people the woman that was staying here for a couple weeks.
Gotcha. Okay.
Don't hold me.
Okay, what is it that you need, babe?
I want to go in the oil.
I know, but I explained to you already that you can't right now, and I need you to be patient with Mommy while she finishes this, okay?
I'm not going to be here much longer, okay? Okay? So can you sit down and eat your peach? Thank you. Thank you. They're pretty yummy, aren't they?
Loves
I think so,
peaches
too.
and nectarines, just like his mama.
That's a nectarine? Oh, it might look like a peach to me.
No, that one is a peach.
Oh, okay.
I said peaches and nectarines are kind of his jam, but nectarines are hard to come by these days, especially when you're doing grocery pickup. We had to go in the store to get those peaches. They don't ever want to put them on the delivery.
Gotcha. Where are you going with the chair, dude?
So is there anything else I can do for you?
No, my name is Sharon.
No.
That's my mom's name.
Really?
No.
And I do.
Yes.
Let me talk for a minute. Shh. I got to say something. We're going to take turns, okay?
It's Sharon's turn. Let's listen to Sharon.
I do work at DSS. I mean, I'm not joking with you, but I don't work with kids. That's not my
I
job.
don't-
That's not my jam. My jam
I
is
don't-
I work, I've always worked in the field of mental health for years and years and years.
Dad.
And,
So wait, you actually know what you're talking about?
I do.
Thank goodness. Well, I can tell you, I am so aware, in touch with,
Well,
and on
that's why
top
I
of my
keep
symptoms.
asking you, how do you know? Because a lot of times, do you know what anosognosia means?
I
You
do
ever
not.
heard of that? That means that's a person who doesn't have any awareness of their illness.
Okay, well, that's not me, and I can tell you, literally everyone I've ever been treated by has called me an ideal patient. I'm the person that literally I've literally told my psychiatrist, like, I need to go into the hospital, and she's like, no, I don't think you do, and I'm like, no, I do, and I go.
Okay.
I am not playing, okay?
So-
I've been dealing with this my whole life.
How do you know when you need to get treatment? I need to hear you say how you know.
I don't really know how to put it into words. I just get to that point where I'm like,
You should be saying to me, I have an increase in symptoms. My symptoms are da da da.
but it's here's the thing. I don't want to give you too much information because you do work with DSS. So it's like I want you to understand that I know what I'm doing.
not here for DSS though. I'm here for you.
I know, but that's the thing. Y'all always pretend to be friends and real nice and want to help, and then Like, I can't tell you, last time the woman came into my home and was like, nice, and everything's cool and it's fine, because he was just going to go stay with friends for a couple days. And then it was like, oh, no. And we're going to have to put him in, you okay? In foster care and all this stuff. And they put me through so much nonsense. They wanted me to have 24-hour supervision. And I got the psyche evals for them, and I gave them the releases. Like, they have that info already. I have action plans. I know what I'm doing. And like I said, I have never, ever screwed it up. I have never been violent. I have never hurt anyone. He has never been in danger or even close.
Have you ever tried to hurt yourself?
I can't tell you that. But like I said, I mean, y'all have files. You had a release from me in the past.
And I haven't looked at them.
Well, I mean, that probably would have been a good idea before you came
No,
in.
because I don't want to have a preconceived notion of you before I get here.
I would have appreciated you having that preconceived notion, because the preconceived notion would have been this woman is extremely responsible and very much on top of her mental health.
I like to form my own opinions.
All right, well, what, babe? What are you asking me for? You want to play the dance game?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. Look at Mommy's face. If you can be patient and let me finish talking to Sharon, then when she's gone, we're going to play the dance game. Can we make a deal?
Yeah.
Shake on it. Okay. Okay, can you be patient?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How do you do? And shake hands and shake hands and shake hands. And how do you do? And shake
Okay, so I've
hands.
heard you say you got food stamps. I'm glad.
Yes.
Do you pay rent here? Are you
No,
behind on
ma'am.
your rent? or
We don't
anything
have
like
to pay
that?
any utilities
Okay.
here.
All right. You got food.
I got garbage service. They're finally bringing us cans. They've been backed up, but we're getting cans this week. They said by Friday, and I cannot wait, because that's the one thing that's been like, what am I going to do about the garbage? But that's handled finally. We're good.
I think what happened is, and like I said, I did not read your file or anything like that. But they just called me and they said that that we're required now because of COVID and because of the riots.
Baby, we made a deal that you were going to be patient and let Mommy talk to Sharon. Can you please be patient and let Mommy talk to Sharon? Thank you.
So because of COVID and the riots, we have certain rules, like strict rules that we have to follow in regard to where we go, who we go with, we have to go in pairs, blah 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 blah.
Oh, okay.
And that's
I mean, all that would have been good information for her to give me on the phone yesterday, rather than show up.
Well,
with
I agree with that. Yep, and I agree with that.
Oh, I can't stand her.
And I do work in adult services, but I do strictly behavioral health, and I do emergency crisis behavioral health.
Okay.
And I help law enforcement a lot. Say, for an example,
Oh, awesome.
they respond to a behavioral health. I'm sorry, I'm about to die in this thing. I have asthma.
Here, where's mine? I'll switch you up.
And say, for an example, that if there's a psychiatric emergency for that law enforcement,
You're the
is
crisis response person.
Yeah.
Okay,
for
that's
DSS,
awesome.
For DSS.
I have to say, I have been real impressed by the services Rockingham County has to offer in the mental health department. As much as I've been appalled by how little the social workers know about mental health, I've been more than blown away that this little town in the woods has incredible mental health services.
Oh, I think it's terrible.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Well, you should go to New York or LA. It's a lot worse.
So, Esmeralda, I like to be up front.
Okay.
Okay.
I
so
appreciate that,
Esmeralda
because I
just-
can tell when people are lying to me, and I
She
do
sent
not
me,
like
I
that.
just got the text message. She's like, "This is Esmeralda." I didn't even know her phone number. Hold on. I need to see if she has a relative or a friend that can be her temporary safety provider. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes. And she knows that I do. And
Okay.
if she thinks that she's going to remove him from my custody at this moment, she has lost her mind. She has no grounds.
Okay. I want to talk about you, and I want to make sure you're okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm absolutely
Okay.
good.
All right. And I did hear you say earlier, I think I heard you say either autism.
I will say, like, if you look at my files, autism is not part of my diagnosis, because as an adult, nobody wants to administer the test.
What about ADHD?
No, it's not part of my diagnosis.
Okay. And the
I
reason,
do believe I have a memory disorder, although I'm trying to remember his name now, which is strange that I can't remember his name.
is it Daymark or
Ed Daymark, the head doctor.
Dr. Lay?
Dr. Lay, what
Yes.
a delightful
See, I
human
tell
being.
you, I do know what I'm talking about a little
No,
bit.
Dr. Lay, he said to me point blank, he was like, "You're just too smart, and so you think too much." You know, and he's like, "Everything you're doing is what you should be doing. Keep doing what you're doing."
What about
He
ADHD?
knew right away.
ADHD.
No, man. No diagnosis of that.
Okay.
Although, again, I wouldn't be surprised. These are not things people diagnose as an adult. But I wouldn't be surprised if I had ADHD.
Adults can get an ADHD diagnosis.
I have trouble. I feel like when I ask about things, and again with Dr. Lay, I ask, no kicking, mister.
Where are you gonna kick me?
Because I asked Dr. Lay about memory disorder diagnoses and stuff like that, and he was like, it doesn't matter. Like, the diagnosis at this point doesn't matter. He's like, you're doing what you need to do. You're on the right track. You know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. Like, stop worrying about the diagnosis. So I've been trying to just not worry about that. And just honestly, I've been doing my own DBT at home and all this. She's not coming to my house.
Okay, well
She
then
is not.
I'm gonna say that, or I gotta go out.
Okay.
They might be just checking on me.
Stay back, babe.
Give us 1 more minute. Okay. Okay. DBT is excellent therapy for people who have personality disorders.
Well, I've been using it for trauma because I do have a very strong memory, and
Yeah.
trauma has been my main, issue.
Yep.
I grew up in a very abusive home, and then I was homeless for a while and stuff like
Okay.
that. So it's been very helpful for me as far as changing my thought patterns to be more positive. In fact, like when you went in my bedroom, all the tie-dye and everything,
Yeah.
I specifically, decorated this house in a way that when I looked around, it would make me feel happy as opposed to overwhelmed, whatever, you know what I mean? Like I put bright colors everywhere as part of my own program that I do because I grew up in a household where I was told every day that no one would ever love me.
Yeah.
So I'm changing my brain to tell me that I am lovable, and it's working.
You are.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, if you'd like, I have a public YouTube channel
Yeah.
where I chronicle my mental health journey
Okay.
and talk about my progress. I make instructional videos for other people so they can rescue themselves from panic attacks. I literally made a template so that you can use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique by yourself if you don't know it. I'm good.
So
This is me being scrutinized because when I felt I needed help, somebody took advantage of that situation. Now, I made sure he was safe, but they also saw an opportunity. They
Okay.
saw that I was weak in that moment, and she did extract some money from me and things like that. And I don't know if she gets a fee from this woman, or I don't know what their deal is, and I don't want to know. I don't want anything to do with those people.
Yeah. Are you
But
talking about your friend that?
yes,
Okay.
the person who
Okay.
started this chain
Yeah.
reaction.
I have no idea who that is.
I'm like, well, I know.
Okay.
The point is, this is what?
So you know that there's little T's and big T's. Do you know the difference between little traumas and big traumas?
What?
Big traumas are huge. I mean, like life-changing traumas that can lead to PTSD. Little traumas are little things that don't necessarily affect you at that moment,
But they add up.
but over time they can add up and cause the same reaction that people who have massively big traumas and suffer from PTSD can have.
Well, I have both.
Okay.
And many of both.
Okay.
But I've been doing an incredible job
Okay.
working with it. And during this time, all this years of treatment and, trying to learn what else there is available and all this stuff, a lot of it too has just been struggling to get treatment. I mean, I'm sure you know that it's not always that simple. I once had to wait. When I was on the Zoloft, there was 5 months between when I got the prescription and when I got a prescriber. I had to go to the emergency room every single week and wait for hours to get a week's worth of Zoloft
Holy
for
cow.
5 months.
Was that in this state?
That's in New York.
Okay.
That's why I keep saying the mental health here is like a gold mine. Because in New York State, in California, it's just not available. It is so difficult to come by. So I have spent my whole adult life fighting for treatment. I don't play. Like I told you earlier, I did an entire Edinburgh Fringe show on my mental health. And I try all the time to support other people. And that's kind of what made me vulnerable to this friend that I helped too much. And, I cut her off. And now she's mad.
Okay. So the more information and the more
Bud. Robin.
the more
Absolutely
cooperative
not.
you are with child services, the better off you're
I know,
gonna
but that's
be.
what they said last time, and they put me through hell. And I'm not doing it again. Esmeralda is not getting anything out of me.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
That woman literally lied through her. She lied to me just now. Outside. Oh, I told you on the phone. She refused to tell me on the phone. She is a liar. I don't know what her motivation is, but the moment she walked into my home for the first time, she did not like me. She's not getting anything from me. She does not have my trust.
So what did you do? Eat all the skin off of there?
But I'm gonna need you to keep your hands to yourself, Mr. Sticky Hands.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. They expect children to understand social distance, and that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Well, I mean, not for nothing. To even come here and act threatening with me during a pandemic, like you could ever possibly keep him safer than I could, like he wouldn't be exposed all over on mixed race child. This is abuse. She knows better, and she's been through this with me before. She knows full well that she is out of line, overreaching, and threatening me.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back outside. I will say I understand your point, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to take sides.
Bud,
To be
seriously, you gotta stop.
You're funny. Because I do not want to take sides. Okay.
I'm not asking you to take sides. I'm asking you to honestly say, do you feel like there's a problem here?
Not from what I can tell.
And I can tell you, you go back and look at my file, it has never been a problem. I have never waited too long. I have never hurt anybody.
I do think that you have your hands full.
I do have my hands full, for sure.
I think it is a handful. I honestly do.
Yeah, but you know what? My best friend comes down from Baltimore regularly to spend time with us and give me a break. My friends in Nashville still intend to take him for a while when they can. My friend in Durham, I didn't finish earlier. Her mom happens to be dying in Vermont right now. Like, it just is what it is at the moment, but we're okay.
Okay.
Honey, I'm told you can have a treat when you make on the potty. Do you need to sit on the potty?
Yeah.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna go out.
Wait.
Are you telling me to wait or him? Are you telling me to wait or him?
Oh no, I was telling him to wait.
I'm gonna go out and you tell me what you want me to do.
I would like her to just leave us alone. I mean, we're fine.
Understand that she's got a job to do.
I know, but what can I do? I can't answer her question. She's going to use it again. I can't afford to jump through hoops.
Okay.
I can't afford to show up to the office for pointless meetings. I don't have the gas money. I can't bring him in that environment.
Okay.
You know, I mean, what does she want me to do? I cannot cooperate with her because she's not on my team, bud. I know, you gotta wash hands first, and then we can get a treat.
I'm gonna go out, okay?
I'm asking you to be reasonable, compassionate, and realistic, and understand that she only can make things worse for us. She needs to leave us alone.
Okay.
We don't need anything from her but her to leave us alone.
Okay, but I'm gonna go out and I do think you need to talk to her.
I can't talk to her. Do you understand what she put us through? I wish you had looked at the file. What? I mean, she can't do anything anyway. Again, there's obviously no abuse, no evidence of abuse. So if she wants to be punitive, then she gets to live with herself. I can't stand by and let her hurt him.
Okay.
Everything I've ever done is to keep him safe.
Okay.
Would you let someone hurt your child?
I think it's in your best interest to talk to her. And that's okay.
You have all the information she could possibly need.
Okay, and you can make that choice.
Robin, you gotta stay back, bud. Come on, let's go.
You are a handful.
Your mom.
No, actually, Miss Sharon,
Yeah?
it's not that he's a handful, it's that y'all are putting a lot of stress on us. Please don't ever say something like that about my child in front of him ever again.
I do agree with that.
It's not right.
No.
You're not a handful, you're a good boy. No, babe, we gotta wait here. That poor officer looks hot. Yeesh. Looks like he's sweating. Come on. You wanna dance? You caught it? You're being very good. I love you. I know this is hard. Whew. Want to help mommy with the laundry? Okay, come on, let's go. Whoa. Want to sit with Mommy? We gotta just wait a few minutes, babe. Can you just hold me for a minute? Mommy's nervous.
I need them. I want them.
You really bonked, huh?
Yeah. I know, Lobby. Yeah.
You doing magic?
Zippy.
Oh, you look handsome. What do you want? It's for him, not for you. You know very well what's been going on. You've been through this with me before. You know that I'm under control, that I know what I'm doing, and I would never endanger my child. So obviously, when I feel like there's a possibility that I might have an episode, I ask another trusted adult to take care of him. Now that person wanted some money from me, more than what I had, and this is the situation I'm in. You know the deal. You've had my releases. Why are you doing this? I'm not answering that. I have lots of friends nearby. It depends on what you're asking me right now, Esmeralda, because if you're asking me if you're going to take him out of the house with my consent, it's not happening. He doesn't need a plan of care. He is perfectly well cared for. What is wrong with you? Do you not have a heart? Or a brain? Dude, I do that on my own. It's my choice, and I always do that. I always do that. And the last time I asked you for help, you screwed us over. So now I don't go to you. I go to my friends, which is what I did. And he was safe, and he's still safe, and he will always be safe, as he has always been safe. And you know this. Of course they are, but it's not necessary. Of course they are. He was just staying with a friend. You know this. When it's necessary, which it clearly is not. Why are you trying to stick it to me? Do you understand what your manner is? Do you realize how you're asking these questions? How about, do you think he needs a temporary safety plan at the moment? Because the answer is clearly no. You know me. Why are you doing this? You didn't mention anything about bringing a whole ambush with you on the phone. You wouldn't answer any of my questions. You come here and start off by lying. Hush, baby. I can't hear her. What? I'm sorry. I didn't hear any of that. Well, can you consider that protocol should be to treat people like human beings? I have not done anything wrong, ma'am. I have done everything right. More right than most other parents ever will. My child will never be in danger. No, ma'am, you know this. He's not on the birth certificate. He's not involved in his life. You know this. Did you just come here to trigger me, ma'am? You trying to get a response? What is your job? Because I was under the impression that your job was to assess harm to children. And you can clearly see that my child is not in any harm and has never been harmed. So what is your job? Is that your job, to assess harm to children? You're the only one causing harm right now. You are the one causing stress. You are the one causing strife. He is never in harm because of me. You know this. They know this. So do your job and write it down. He is not in any danger, and leave us be. That is your job. Robin, bud, you gotta be quiet so I can hear her, honey. I'm sorry. Repeat yourself, please.
Working myself.
I'm not giving you any of her information. It's none of your business. You asked me if I had friends that could temporarily care for him if I need them to. The answer is yes, and you already knew that. You are here to harass me. Your job is to assess harm. You have assessed that there is no harm. Please go on with your day. I have told you several times I have somebody. What you didn't ask me was whether or not I thought he needed one. I said that. Yes, because you didn't ask. That was the most relevant question. And you can clearly see he doesn't need one. But yes, you know that I have one. You know that we've been through this. You know I have emergency plans in place. Why are you here? No, he doesn't need one right now. I'm not going to have you make my decisions when I am clearly making good ones myself. You don't get to usurp my power over my child when he is in perfectly good condition and always has been. You have no grounds. You are the only one causing him harm. You are agitating me. That is ridiculous, and it is against federal law. I am protected. You are prohibited from causing undue stress. You have no cause. Leave. You know you have no cause. Don't make me call my lawyer. Leave. Of course I do, but you do not have a right to harass me. It is prohibited by federal law. Let me read you the law. Stay here, baby. Because you are 100% in violation of federal law harassing me. No grounds whatsoever. Please be careful. I can't believe y'all have to read this to you. Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973. You should know this by now. And Title II of the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990. Protect parents and prospective parents with disabilities from unlawful discrimination in the administration of child welfare programs, activities, and services. Wait, I'm going to find the passage about undue stress. Because it's a very long law.
Law?
Please stop that, babe. Oh my God, it's so long.
I mean, I'm asking you to see if you have
I told you yes how many times now, ma'am?
So, I mean, to be honest with you, if you don't have somebody that can be his temporary patient partner, then you may lose taking custody of your
I have said how many times now that I do. I have many people. How many times do I have to say it? Just so you know, I'm recording this. I have told you over and over, I have action plans. I have temporary care people. I have friends. Stop threatening me.
Who is your friend that he can go?
It is not your business. You have no grounds. He has clearly not been harmed. What is the matter with you? Leave my property.
All right.
I have answered your questions over and over. How dare you?
How dare
Look at this. How dare you? Are you okay with this? So you're not witnessing this behavior, this abuse? He's fine. She's trying to take him away for no reason. You're a police officer. Stop her. Yes, she is. She's trying to get me to take him out of the house, and she just told me just now that if I don't have a temporary action plan, which I said I do, that she's going to remove custody. You were standing right there. I have it on tape. I'm calling my lawyer. Go in your room, please.